G'day, how are you? Yes, welcome back to my hobby room. Now I've kind of tidied things up and rearranged things. I've got my computer working down there and I've got my, can you see up there in the corner? That's the magazine where I was on the cover. Yes, in a Santa suit holding my bounty. Got that up on the wall, you know, and that's Becca's little picture there of a float plane that he gave me. So I better put that up there. Keep him happy because he's been a good boy and he's given me lots of Airfix kits, which I'm going to share with you in the coming months. More about that in a sec. This is a segment that I promised I would do, and I've only just got around to it at the end of the month, and I'll sort of update you on what's currently on the workbench, right? So it's not a Workbench and New Kits as such. It's sort of, well, Bask came up with an acronym for it. She wants to call it Today's Workbench Activity Topic. Bask, did you think this acronym through? Oh, that bloody cat. Okay. Suppose we better go on with it. Roll the music! Welcome back. And of course, merchandise is available at the store. You can get a Fock of the Rivet Counter t-shirt. You can get a Tug mug. There's Bask Dercat t-shirts, everything. So if you want to support my channel, have a look at the merchandise store. Not only are you feeding me and feeding Bask, you'll end up with something funny to wear that people can laugh at you about. Yes, we all want that. We all want that. Now, you'll all be pleased. Well, a lot of you, maybe one or two of you. You'll be pleased. I haven't got a box for this kit. No. The Honda F1 from Tamiya. Yes. This die-hard Airfix model builder is building a Tamiya kit, but it's an old one. This is like a 70s model Tamiya, and 70s is the year, like that late 60s, early 70s is my favourite period for model kits. All the Airfix kits from then, I love. They're terrific. So, you know, not like the later on kits that got done at the Hella factory and, you know, they're all like French bloody custard. Yep. Enough said about that. But this is going, and this is where I got up to with it, right? So there is headway. There are things happening. I'm having fun with it. I did think I'd found a part that was wrong. It didn't fit, and I proceeded to drill a hole. And then I read the instructions properly. But, part goes up that way. Yeah. It was a bit confusing. It was a bulkhead. I've never built a Formula 1 car. So this is quite interesting for me, unlike the boredom I have experienced with Tamiya up to now, and so I've been disappointed, you know, apart from other things. This kit is engaging me because I really have to think, and it's different, and I don't know the subject. I'm doing research. All the things I love about modelling are happening there. So it's at the port now. Port? No, it's not in port. It's not a ship, Harry. Teeth in. It's at the point now, you know, that 20% of the people watch my videos have to use subtitles because I speak Australian. Yeah. Now, the second thing on my workbench, well, it's just gone off my workbench. I thought I'd show it because the Stingray. Now, I didn't think it was getting a lot of views, but as usual, as soon as I take something off, there's a big scream and outcry. Where's the Stingray? When are you coming back to the Stingray? The Stingray is going to happen, right? It's coming up. It'll be a few months and I will return to it. So, quit your whinging. All right, the Stingray's coming back. I know I've enjoyed doing the interior on that, but it's sort of, I thought it was a bit of a niche audience, and I know that, you know, that small group of people, you really enjoy it. I will get back to that. But we've got to go and do this Tamiya thing. I promised everyone I would give Tamiya a go. All right, so that's what I'm doing. I'm giving it a fair go to show them that I don't hate the brand. I never, ever said that. People have misunderstood me. I was just bored and disappointed. But that is not happening with the F1 car. Anyhow, we'll get into that F1 car. That will flow into February, okay? And we'll get I want to get to a point where it's pretty well sorted together. I'm only sort of super detailing and I'm doing what I want to do. And then, look. Yes. The duck is currently painting all my rowers, right? I sent all my rowers off to him because it's just too much work for me to do that. I mean, it'll be bloody another 10 years. Whereas the kit is fairly easy to do and it's all wood effects. I'm going to do this the end of February. I'll get it up with the mast sort of erected and everything and rigged. There's not much rigging. I do the rigging in my bloody sleep, you know. I had a funny guy who rivet counted me on my rigging on the St. Louis and went on about the fact I did the knots wrong on the back of the Deadeyes. Now, you've got to get this in context. These Deadeyes are only 5mm tall and they are pressed up against the hull. You'd be flat out getting a slice of paper in there between them. So whatever knots I have done, no matter if they are incorrect, will never be seen. But no. He lectured me paragraph after paragraph how I shouldn't make videos about doing rigging. Well, yeah. You know what, mate? You can take a short walk off a long pier. No, it's the other way around, isn't it? You can take a long walk off a short plank. Yes, walk the plank, dickhead. All right, so that'll be February. So that's what we look forward to in February. We will keep working on the Honda from Tamiya, and I will get the Gokstad Viking ship done. Well, that's exciting. Now, yes, Warspite viewers, I know this is another one. This is very popular, but then sort of after a while the views wane. I think, oh, maybe I should do something else. As soon as I go away from it, the views all pick up. Everyone's going, why am I Warspite? I was enjoying the Warspite. Why don't you keep doing the Warspite? You can't win. You just can't win in this game. Yeah, the Warspite will return because it is very popular, and it is my tribute to my late father, okay, because it's the very first model ship he ever bought me, and it was a battleship that he actually walked the decks of near the end of World War II in Durban, in South Africa. Yeah, he walked along there, and Dad was the Navy, of course. I've talked about this in another video, but the Warspite will be back. There's a lot to be done on that. There's a lot of exciting stuff going to happen, so, you know, don't worry about that. Now, carefully put this one down, Harry, because it's got too many little fiddly things in to throw on the floor. We're not allowed to swear any word. You drongo. We're allowed to say drongo? Allowed to say drongo? I'm not allowed to say ship, and I'm not allowed to say fork, and there's a number of other words I'm not allowed to say anymore. No, it's all forbidden. Otherwise, you're instantly demonetised. Just to say, we have to be squeaky clean now on YouTube because the nanny bots have gone back to the 50s. Wingnut Wings, yes, a lot of you say, Harry, you were just about there, you'd nearly finished the thing, and I even got it out the other day and dry fit the parts together and went, it's just about done. What stopped me? Well, I'll tell you what stopped me, with a bloody lozenge, right? The lozenge decals are rubbish. I'd ended the video and I didn't show you how terribly it went. I put one of the lozenge decals on, right? If you don't know what the lozenge is, it's a pretty coloured, sort of, a lot of hexagon pattern, right? And I put the decal on, and you know when they wrap cars these days, they put that thick vinyl wrap on the cars, it covers up all the rust, it covers up all the bumps, the car looks brand new, but it's literally wrapped in plastic, right? Yeah, bit of a Twin Peaks sort of thing there. I had a girlfriend called Twin Peaks. I don't know why they called her that. Anyhow, so when I put this deco, it's supposed to be a cartograph, it's as thick as cardboard, and it goes on. All the details disappeared. I used tons of bloody goo on it, you know, sticky on sort of melty goo, and it looked like rubbish. The good part is I found it's actually loosened and I could probably peel it off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand paint the lozenge. Now that sounds like a big job, but not for me. That's the sort of thing I love. I will simply pencil mark out the lozenge pattern. I'll get in there with my brush, and I'm very fast. If you've seen me do camo, I do most of my camo schemes by hand using acrylic paints, and I'll get through it really quickly. So that's the thing. That's what's been holding me back on that, is the lozenge was just frightening. Fork the lozenge? Yeah, it's ship. So Wingnut Wings will return. So that will sort of take us through basically to the end of January, February, March, and we'll be sort of in April by then. And there's a few other things to happen. The Amerigo Verspucci, I know a lot of you were interested in that, me continuing that. I did have it planned for the Christmas holiday break, but one thing led to another with a new contract job, which I didn't know about when I first made up that plan to do the Verspucci. So, I mean, I got the St. Louis done. I've done some work on the Stingray, and I did some work on the Warspite. Now, what more do you want? Blood from a stone? So the Verspucci will come back. It's basically finished. I just had to work out what colour to paint the lower hull. And it turns out it was once green, and you know how I like a green bottom. I do like a nice smooth green bottom. I really do. I really do. So she's going to get a green bottom, okay? Because you can't say rum. That's a word you can't say. Can't say dog. Yep. A whole lot of words you can't say anymore. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing? Yeah. So there you go. I'd have to get to 8 minutes before I could actually say some words, and it's not even worth it. I can't even bother counting. I ran out of fingers. So we'll just be squeaky clean. Fork it. Yeah. Alrighty. So that is it. That's the context of this video, is just what's coming up. Oh, what comes after Wingnut Wings, you ask? Yes, yes. What comes after Wingnut Wings? Let's have a look. Oh, there's something. Oh, yes. How could I forget? How could I forget? Yes. You all want this one, don't you? Well, a lot of you. This is like my highest grossing video and most watched video in years. Yes, the Sunderland. So, Little shorty here. Shorty will be on after Wingnut Wings. I don't expect the Wingnut Wings to be really that hard. I know it sounds like a mammoth project hand painting lozenge, but honestly, I will get through that really quickly. I have my methods. I have my ways. I have mysterious ways. And as anyone who has eaten a curry knows, it all comes out in the end. All right, well, this is just a little short thingy that I'm doing, which basically keeps you up to date. Now, I hope it's sort of entertaining and fun, and I hope then you know, oh, he is coming back to that kit. Oh, he is doing that. That's what it's for, is basically if you think, oh, I'm unsubscribing. He hasn't bloody done that Wingnut Wings for 2 years now, bastard. Okay, are we allowed to say that word? Bar steward. Yes, Danny Bots, it wasn't swearing. Better cut that out too. Oh, by the time Bask cuts that all out, it'll be too short for monetisation. Oh, bugger it. Oh, we allowed to say bugger? I don't think so. Fuck it. I've had a ship of this. All right, that's it. It's goodbye from Australia, and it's hooroo from Harry Houdini.